Hey, good to see you.
You had a hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there? The Eye can help you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor. Double-check the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
We're locked in and landing.
Triumphant. Cold here. Too cold to be safe for sure. Any adventure you can fly away from.
Let's see what's on this ball.
You must leave us where. You're exposed! Take cover! You'll be and another will take my place! Ah! Heretic!
Come then. Meet your death.
Your judgment counts against the great company's throne! I'm repositioning!
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
You!
A cave in a pharmaceutical facility. This is unusual.
No matter their reputation, mercenaries lack honor. Cryptic is no talent.
You will suffer! Your corpse shall feed this battle has been lost!
As much as I despise... city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
Again, who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
Look at how far we've come. It's all becoming so overwhelming. The Starborn, the artifact visions, the music. Is it all worth it?
Mateo, are you having a crisis of faith? You?
What if the Star...
You think we're doing the wrong...
Agreed. We should not abandon our mission when things become difficult.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to shame either of you. Blame the workings of a worried mind. I just hope...
Hate to interrupt, but I have a favor to ask. Lot of equipment on the Eye has reached the span's end. If we're going to find more artifacts further out, we need work done. Got the nods and signs from Sarah and Walter for the materials, but I need hands. Middle of the biggest city in the settled systems, not passing the safety checks? Only met the Starborn out in space so far. Don't know how I feel about you taking the martyr's mantle, but the logic is sound. All right, pack up the artifacts. Hopefully we'll catch a smile and keep the Starborn guessing.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Hi, boss.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Hey, what's up?
Ahoy, Captain! Can I help? So, Sam, have you given any thought to what I asked regarding Cora?
What do you mean? Keeping her in the lodge like a prisoner instead of letting her run free? The answer's still no.
know I didn't mean it that way. I was merely suggesting that you allow Matteo look after her. Perhaps even have him continue Cora's education.
Being out there with me is a better education than any book. Haven't you ever considered-
Got anything to say for yourself?
We both want
Your ship smells so much better than Dad's.
Well. Packing up the artifacts and keeping your friends out of my line of fire. I'm impressed. This is exactly the sort of move the emissary would never think of making. Well, you say that, but I took a little detour myself this time around. I hope you weren't planning to visit Captain Petrov and the Scow anytime soon, because they're both in a million pieces. Except for the artifact, of course. Mine now. Exactly. Just make sure you side with me against the emissary when the time comes. By the way, you might want to tell your friend Matteo about the word unity, since I won't be around to casually drop the word like I usually do. And congratulations on saving all your friends, even if they never realize how close they were to being attacked by the Great Hunter.
Anything I can do for you?
Welcome back. So many people, all in one place. I still cannot. Wonder what has happened while we have been.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarter.
Well, if it isn't the newest addition to the family.
Sarah was just regaling us with a story involving her and Vladimir that is clearly 100% fabricated.
Are you calling me a liar, Cartray?
No, ma'am. Wouldn't dream of it.
At this point, we've all got stories that sound made up. Lucky that all of us here know they're true.
Some of our stories are a bit weirder than others, you gotta admit.
Okay, sure, but it's not a contest, Barrett. None of us thought we'd end up here like this. I was sure I'd have a nice, quiet, boring career in Mast.
I kind of figured I'd just keep securing religious relics.
Sorry, I couldn't quite hear that. Did you say securing or stealing?
You're never gonna let it go, are you?
You should know by now that is not how Walter operates. He never lets anything go. It's gotten him this far.
Now, Andreja, I'm sure your answer would be something about the life of a smuggler. Am I right?
It was perhaps not my plan, but my options were limited.
Hey, no judgment here. In addition to weird stories, I think we've all done a few things we're not proud of.
And that is one contest Barrett would definitely win.
What about you? I know you were kind of thrown into all this.
Discovered an artifact and tussled with pirates all on his first... No big deal, right? I'll drink to that.
I don't think any of us could go back. This is too big.
You got that right. We all need to see this through.
She's right. Like always. We're onto something, and there's no turning back. Especially not after what I've spent on this.
The optimism in this room right now could power all of New Atlantis. I love it.
We have an incredibly capable group of people here. We have a path to follow, and we're going to see where it leads. We're going to figure out what this all means, and look after each other along the way. No matter what happens, we're all in this together.
I'll drink to that.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink. Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this. Unity. Well, it could... I'll meet you there.
Oh, pardon me.
Trees here are quite...
I do appreciate that not every meter of land was plowed under to build the city. This tree is far too grand for such a thing.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, yes. They build a monument to the people they lost, but not the people they killed.
Keeper Aquilus, can we have a moment?
Oh, Mateo.
No, she figured...
Oh. Oh.
That's... Keeper, when...
Perhaps we should talk about this. Now that we have a little private. I see. Yes, you are quite correct.
Wait, what? I've never heard of this story before. And how come you know about it when I don't?
Forgive us, Mateo. We have a bit more history than you might realize. If you're already familiar with the story, then I assume you know where to go and with whom you need to meet. Or considering you are walking Constellation's path, perhaps you feel the need to hear the story again. Retrace your steps. Very well. Good luck on your journey.
I am deeply confused.
Why don't you stay behind, Mateo? Your friend has a long trip ahead of him, and I owe you a few explanations myself.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
Well, look who it is. I think it's time you, me, and the emissary have a chat. Alone. Good. We have a lot to discuss.
have told Constellation what you are, but you didn't. Why? But it's not your life, is it? You already had that.
Oh, let it go. We've all retraced ourselves a few dozen or so times. I say, we play along with your little reincarnation. The more freedom you have, the more new things happen. Exactly. That's what we all want, isn't it? Who needs rules when we have infinity?
If you insist on walking this path, then walk it fully. Go to the moon. Follow its secrets to the next artifact. Maybe remembering what happens to Earth will give you focus. Very well. You'll also need to return to Constellation and find the artifacts in the fringes of space. They'll be expecting you to tell them about the Unity.
And it might be best to give them the version where you're still human, and not a Starborn that's been lying to them this whole time.
Hey there.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Set of stars.
Let's put this bird on the ground.
We can never know whether lives were lost because this ship never launched, but it was for a reason. Whoever once used this room probably never could have imagined all that has happened.
Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. Station log. Station log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I have never been so nervous since I defended my dissertation. 4 hours talking to Victor and his team about theoretical metals, atomic bonding, even a half-hour divergence into magnetism that I'm pretty sure was just to throw me off the trail of what we were actually talking about. Then, I got to see the lab. I don't know how much I should say, but the periodic table just got thrown out the window.
Shall we? NASA was very proud of all that it accomplished. I suppose they had a right to be.
I just don't understand where these calculations came from.
Hopefully these low temperatures do not interfere with our electronics.
I think it's quite straightforward.
That's not what I'm asking. We've had no success extracting even a sample of material from the object. No explanation for the gravitational effects. No motion graph to explain its harmonic frequencies.
Looks like
I can't even establish a melting point.
planetary habitats.
Judith.
But if I need
The
to link
looks
these
on their
photos
faces
colliders
if we just show them all
and
that
now you
we
want me
have
to
learned.
drop helium-3 into it based on this equation you've written on a
This
goddamn
facility covered
napkin?
quite a range of disciplines. I must not been kind to it.
I have been trusting you. We keep slamming our heads against a brick wall, getting nothing. And you keep coming up with something new to try. Like, you know what's going to happen. Where are you getting your information, Victor?
I'm sorry, Judith. Look, not here, okay? Somewhere off base. I'll tell you everything. But I'm not lying, okay? We're going to discover something important here. I promise.
Hope you can succeed at that before you get There you are. You think Vasco would see his likeness in this model? Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Project log. Dr. Victor...
Project log. Dr. Judith Tatian. I watched the gravjite tests from the moon today. It was the first time we were able to talk to the team at Nova Galactic directly. So many things were under wraps before, but now everyone wants all the publicity they can get.
We must be
I'm
near the
already seeing proposals for manufacturing androids of drives. Expeditions to Alpha Centauri and beyond. It's also overwhelming and worrying. It could take years, decades, before we know what all these side effects of operating a grav drive can be. But no one wants to hear that right now. Like a bunch of pioneers racing towards the edges of the frontier without knowing about the grizzly bears in the mountains.
In fact, if it is here, we should not give up now.
actually got to visit your labs back when we were working on the grav drive project.
I know what I'm seeing, Victor. The data...
My name is Dr. Victor Isa. And if you're listening to this, then you probably already know the truth. I was young when I first headed the retrieval team of an odd gravitational anomaly on Mars. But I kept what really happened that day hidden from everyone except one other person. Even she didn't believe me at first. But I have no reason to lie to anyone now, so I hope you'll accept this confession, whoever you are. When I touched the anomaly, I experienced 12 days of lost time. I met myself. He told me everything that has since come true. The grav drive equation, the tests on the moon,
from the surface of
Earth's atmosphere
We need to discuss.
fluttering away because of what we had done.
You found. And it looks like other Starborn got here before us. So, you might have company. Perhaps. No, it's nothing.
Now that you have retraced Earth's destruction once again, do you feel any differently?
The emissary trying to guilt-trip you for all eternity. That's the true crime here. The artifact led to the grav drive, which led to the settled system. Assuming we weren't going to lose it anyway. War, deceit.
Don't you see? How many would have chosen?
Are you getting tired of hearing this yet?
In the wrong hands, the power of the...
Don't be a fool. The emissary and I may have our differences, but you do not want to give us a common enemy.
For once, he's right. Don't do this. We can collect the final pieces together.
Well, look at that. The emissary just...
You've made your choice. When you're ready, the hunter and I will be at the buried temple. That's where we'll settle things.
Meaning, we'll kill you. But...
The bright lights and reflections are almost enough.
Yes? Back to it then. Find comfort in the idea that the odds of something killing us here are at an all-time low.
Mateo told us about your pilgrim's voyage.
You found it, didn't you? The meaning of unity. Wait, say that again?
You can't possibly mean...
Yes, I wouldn't...
I don't even want to think about the physiological changes you'd need to travel between universes.
Plus what it would do to the mind? Enlightenment? Or...
You have the...
One doesn't approach the app. You're right. We...
Not to make a sharp turn. Let me know when you're ready. These last glimpses from the... Catch a smile out there.
You got my...
Another jump down. Take that, Dad.
So, Sam, have you given any thought to what I asked regarding Cora?
What do you mean? Keeping her in lodge like a prisoner instead of letting her run free? The answer's still no.
You know I didn't mean it that way. I was merely suggesting that you allow Mateo look after her. Perhaps even have him continue Cora's education.
Being out there with me is a better education than any book. Haven't you ever considered how she feels about all this?
We both want the same thing, Sam. We want her to remain safe.
The only way I can be sure Cora's gonna be safe is if she stays with me. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm not changing my mind.
Landing site looks clean. Let's set it down.
Hey, it's always a good day when you come around.
Every world with living things is a treasure.
Landing site locked. Take us in.
we be taking off immediately, or are there other matters that require your attention?
Good to go for landing. Yeah?
Landing site is good to go.
places are fascinating. I wish we had more time to explore. Tire of seeing these magnificent structures. Say the word, and we shall be on our way.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place.
What does your scanner reveal? Everything seems to be where we left it.
Landing commencing.
Landing struts primed. Retros firing.
Millions of years old, predating all human civilization.
Touching down.
Do you see anything useful? so much to tell us. But still, so many questions.